Thank you everybody for coming. It is once again Community Tuesday. We had our excellent quiz house brought to you by Tungsten. Just wrapped up, and Stanky won a $25 gift card. So that's your reminder to tune in next week for an opportunity to win more fun prizes. As you may have seen today in the Twitterverse, the preliminary course visits are underway as we speak. Members of the team are currently in the Carolinas visiting some courses, meeting with folks, scouting those out. And we are very, very excited about the progress being made. These are high-level, very preliminary visits, so I know we have promised to share a lot more information about which courses we're visiting, what attributes they have, as well as invite community members out to those courses. That being said, I wanted to remind everyone here that the course scouting form that we've had, if you want to apply to go out to a course with the team, get a feel for what's going on out there, and whether or not LinksDAO should buy that golf course. That form will close tonight at midnight, so we can review the numerous applications and get back to folks about those opportunities. So we're really, really excited about that, and we could definitely see more coming soon. We've got some folks in the audience who are there currently. I know Jordan just got a drone, so expect some awesome photos coming out of those visits. We are very, very excited about that. On a similar note, golf related, the first GGA Global Golf Association round has been played. Tungsten, how do you feel about this? Are you excited?
I mean, I am over the moon on behalf of the community and all of the global holders out there. And yeah, personally, I'm pretty pumped as well. I'm a big fan of when we get things from 0 to 1 around here. And getting the first round of the GGA was a huge accomplishment this past weekend. I have to thank a couple of members that were part of the first round. Frost, I don't know if you're in the audience tonight, but you're forever be known as the first host in the GGA. And LinksDAO team member Greg Egan will be known as the very first guest in the GGA. They got together and played at an incredible course on the West Coast near a big city. If you want to know what course that is that Greg had access to, you'll have to join the GGA. But overall, we're thrilled. Happy to also share with the community that at this point we have over a dozen clubs spread out across the country that have now been added to the GGA supply list. We have nice concentrations in California and New York, and we're adding a couple new clubs every single day. Within the next week or so, we're going to open up the next round of guests in the Alpha group to have access to start playing golf together. So keep an eye out in the GGA channel. If you are a member of a private club and you're a global holder, we would love for you to join our hosting program. We have great rewards and incentives for all of our great hosts. And if you have any questions about the GGA or you want to join the GGA channel, just DM me and we'll get you set up. But yeah, super exciting times. First round was hosted, many more rounds of golf to come. Thank everybody on the GGA team for getting us to this point. We got a lot more in store.
Such a huge milestone. So stoked to see that happen. I cannot wait to play around with the GGA once it expands from this beta testing phase. Just awesome work there, and so stoked to see that happen. What an awesome time. That is fantastic. As many of you may have seen, it is week number 2 of our fall merch drops. You can click the link in major announcements right now. See, Bruce, are we live on the Pro Shop?
We are live. You can visit and buy now.
Let's go. This is, as many of you may have seen on Twitter, an outerwear drop. And I know for a fact that Mike is very excited to get his jacket replaced.
Yeah, so I I need the jacket that I originally bought when we did our first merch drop many months ago, and when we were down in Austin, Dougie Buckets didn't have. Unfortunately, he came underdressed, and it was like 45 degrees, and we went out to play. So I literally gave him the jacket off my shoulders and I did not get it back. So hey, it's time, and I actually love the gear we got and the gear that's coming next week. I don't know if we're previewing that today, but really excited about that. I'm probably more excited about the gear next week.
Yeah, that jacket is super, super high quality. I was jealous that you gave it to Doug. It's awesome. That Holderness and Born outerwear is so nice. So please make sure you screenshot, tweet your favorite items. We want to see it. Post in chat what you're picking up. I would love to see what all of your preferences are and what the selections are. There's so many nice colors and options here with that. So we are stoked about fall merch drop number 2. As for next week, are there any leaks we can give about the theme, Chris?
Yeah, we can talk a little bit about the theme. So, we said last week was golf gear, so we had head covers, tees, rangefinder, travel mugs and such. This week is golf apparel, so we had a lot of great polos plus outerwear, both on the men's and women's side. New bucket hat, which is pretty sweet. Check it out in the pro shop. But next week will be more casual apparel. So stuff that you may not necessarily wear on the course, but you can just wear around. We'll have a few different styles and vendors and types of items that we'll be releasing. So definitely drop in next week for that.
Will there be a hoodie, Chris?
There will be hoodies. There will be hoodies. There will be tees. There will be sweatshirts and other.
Love it. Some real Web3 style apparel. I know we've been keeping it really classy, but I'm very excited to have some cozy streetwear style stuff. That's awesome. Great work to the whole pro shop team and everybody partnerships who got this all together. That's good stuff.
Yeah, and while we're on it, why don't I just give a little bit of a snapshot of what's getting dropped today. So we said, this golf apparel dropped today. So we've got a bunch of items from Holderness and Born. We got really good feedback from them for the Genesis drop back in March. So we've got a ton of items, but we focused on both fall apparel. So we've got lots of sweaters, pullovers, quarter zips, jackets. With some new embroidery designs, so definitely check that out. Check that out on the shop. And then we've also expanded, like on the polos and everything, expanded the colorways, expanded the items, and so on and so forth. So, a really great selection. Then on the women's side, we've both expanded the selection that we have with Full Turn and added a great new brand in the pro shop, Foray. So we've had a partnership with Foray, and we get discounts that you can get access to through the clubhouse, but now they're actually we'll have branded Links gear in the pro shop. Some really cool stuff from them: polo, skirt, jogger, leggings, and so on. And then last thing I wanted to mention, also we got some questions about it last week. But so last week we dropped the head covers from Tremont. So we had a bunch of different wood head covers, so driver, fairway wood, and hybrid. This week we had a couple laggards last week that we couldn't get in the store quite in time. But so this week, in addition to those wood head covers, we're dropping the putter variations of those as well. So we've got both mallet and blade head covers. We had I think it was a really successful and really well received drop for the Genesis drop back in March. So this is drop number 2 on the head cover front. We did get some questions about this, but so the head covers are strictly limited release. So once these designs sell out, they're sold out. So, if you see something you like in the store, make sure to grab it. Because these are certainly kind of collector's items and not something we'll just continually restock on an ongoing basis. So make sure to grab those. Check them out. Again, proshop.linksdao.io.
Love it. I love the collector's edition style for the head covers too. The fact that we're keeping those really limited is very fun. Looks like Diana has a question. Come up on stage. What's up, Diana?
Hey, really excited for the new gear, but I am wondering about the return policy or how does that work?
Yes, absolutely. So this is actually one of the many great benefits from Proposal 13 that passed a while back, being that we can now accept returns. There are a couple select items that don't accept returns, but if you go to the Pro Shop, visit the product page, there will be a section for shipping, a section on returns that'll give you specifics. But the vast majority of the items in the store, we do accept returns. The other things that are new for this series of drops, which is just great across the board, is we're offering international shipping. Again, on the vast majority of items, there's just a couple where that isn't available. And we're also offering a greater size range. That's been a really great benefit. We know the first kind of round of items we released, we got some feedback that it'd be appreciated to have either larger or smaller sizes that we're able to get available through our drop shipping relationships. So now we also have a few greater selection on the size front. But to your question, Diana, returns are available. Double check it on the item page before you order anything, but for 95% of the items in the store, we'll be able to accept it.
Got it. Thank you.
Love it. Sweet. So proposal 13 doing work. I was more confident placing orders because I'm a medium, somewhere between small and medium, and I'm happy I can utilize those returns. You may have noticed some changes in the Discord, potentially fewer channels, depending on how many of the regional chats you participated in previously. So we tried to include and maintain all of the regional channels that people had already sent a message in. So you should still be in the ones that you participated in. But if you scroll down the left side of your Discord, you will see region selection. Now, let's say you are like me, based in Philadelphia, but you're going on a trip to Texas or perhaps the Pacific Northwest. You will have the ability to opt in by clicking that region selection icon and then unlocking that channel for as long as you'd like for you to send messages, chat away, and potentially make plans with other LinksDAO members here in the Discord. And then when you're done, you can unselect that emoji reaction in region selection, and it will collapse that channel for you. So hopefully that's something that people will find to be a little bit more convenient, as well as opening up access to more member-to-member participation for IRL golf in all of our worldwide regions. I've gotten a couple region requests so far. We're working to implement those quickly, but feel free to request a region and we'll get that added for you as soon as possible. So really, really happy to reduce you guys' channels on that front. Additionally, this program will support link ups. So please keep in mind that if you are opted into one of the region selections, you may be tagged. For instance, if you're Ryan and you're in the Carolinas channel and we tag at Carolinas for an important update, a link ups is possibly coming to you. You may receive a notification for that purpose, but we'll definitely try to keep those in line with really important or exciting opportunities to participate with the LinksDAO membership or ecosystem. Yeah, Ryan, hopefully we get some more Pinehurst visitors out there for you and some link ups going on with that.
That would be wonderful.
Cool. Any questions about that, please feel free to DM me if you're having any trouble, or just tag me in the chats. Also, I know we've been hot with the Pro Shop drops, the new swag, merchandise, and apparel, but I do want to let you know that there are more big-time member benefits on the horizon. I know many members have been looking for ways, especially our Web3 native folks who are not pro golfers when they join LinksDAO, opportunities and ways to learn more about golf, perhaps take online lessons.
Whatever issues going on there. I do have some news regarding our NFL 2022-2023 betting season. So we actually did get the approval for funds for the the contest we're having. So we're picking out prizes for everybody, and I think one thing everybody should or is going to be interested in for our Survivor series is we've gotten suggestions for a weekly um, kind of prize for winners that pick the correct survivor team and whatnot. So we actually want to treat it like a skins game where the winners of um, the week kind of get it put into a pool of money, and that pool of money is divided up within the individual winners of the week. This works because with the survivor pool, there might be multiple winners each week, and so for an outright winner to exist, it is actually a little more rare. So we figured that might be a really cool solution to providing a weekly winning format for those people. And of course, we're going to have the end of year prizes as well. So stay tuned for more information on that. And Coop, are you back?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Good. What was the last thing that you heard before I cut out?
Um, could someone help here? I don't remember.
Member benefits on the horizon, especially for Web3 individuals. Click.
Yep. So new member benefits coming soon. Keep an eye out for that. Thanks, Dom, for the update on the NFL games and tourneys. We love that stuff. And then another quick update, because I've seen some questions in the chat. There may or may not be PFP leaks next week. So I know y'all are really excited to get LinksDAO PFPs. The team is working really, really hard to make that happen. Make sure you are in the alpha channels. If you're a member, you can opt into the alpha channels. That will be where more info will be dropped with regard to the LinksDAO PFP. We are super excited to elevate from the Genesis cards and add to the collection and utility here for our membership. So it's looking good. I'm really excited about the PFP and potentially something that will replace my CryptoKitty. I know Greg Hill has always said he wouldn't be satisfied unless he replaces his raccoon. So I think we're gonna hit that mark, and I'm really looking forward to getting y'all's feedback sometime in the near future. Cool. Now, I'd love to open it up to anybody in the audience here to come up if they have any questions, comments, anything that they want to chat about the project, or any of the updates we shared here tonight. But in the meantime, anybody up here on stage have anything else to add? Alrighty then. Well, thank you all so much for coming to another edition of Community Tuesday. Stay tuned for more info, and we will see you next week.